Hey, I'm Almas and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to chat something super important when it comes to UX design, user research surveys. Now, I know surveys might sound simple, but if they're not done right, they can end up giving you more confusion than clarity. So, in today's video, I'm going to share 5 key things to keep in mind when you're running surveys so you can make sure you're getting the best insights possible. Let's jump in. So, the first thing you have to make sure is to have a clear objective. A survey without a clear goal is like setting off on a road trip without a map. You're just going to end up going in circles, or you might even get lost. So, before you start writing questions, take a second and ask yourself, what exactly am I trying to learn here? Are you trying to understand user behavior? Or are you trying to get a feedback on a product? Or maybe just validate a few assumptions? Having a clear objective makes sure you stay on track and don't end up asking random questions that don't help you get where you need to go. Okay? So, the second point to keep in mind is keep it short and focused. We all know how annoying it is to get a survey that takes forever to fill out, right? So, try to keep in mind that your survey is between 2 to 3 minutes or a maximum of 5 minutes. If your survey is longer than that, people will either lose interest or might just rush through it. A quick, focused survey means you respect their time and get the information you need as well without any fuss. Now, the third point to keep in mind is that you need to know your audience. This is one of the most important parts of any survey. If you don't really understand who you're asking, how can you expect to get the useful answers, right? Whether it's your customers, employees, or a specific user group, make sure your questions are relevant to their experiences. The more personalized and tailored your questions are, the better your responses will be. So, do a little homework on your audience before you send that survey out. Now, fourth, let's talk about the type of questions you're asking. Most surveys are filled with closed ended questions, like multiple choices of yes or no questions. They're easy for people to answer, and it is super easy for you to analyze as well. But the thing is, closed ended questions don't really give you the why of a situation. They are great for getting data, but not for digging deeper into what people really think or feel. So you should mix it up a bit, okay? Add in some open ended questions to get more context and richer insights. Just be careful. It takes more time to analyze those open ended questions, so you have to make sure you are ready for it. This gets us to the fifth point, that is the planning for the data analysis. I know it might sound like the boring part, but trust me, if you don't know about how you're going to analyze your data ahead of time, you're just going to end up with a mess of data across. So before you even send out your survey, figure out what tools will you use, how many responses do you need to get that meaningful results, and what type of analysis will give you the answers that you need. Planning your analysis upfront saves you a ton of headache later. So, to summarize, those are the 5 things to keep in mind when running user research surveys. Make sure that you stay focused on your objective, keep it short, know who your audience is, use a mix of the question types like open ended and close ended questions, and plan way ahead as to how will you analyze your data. So you'll be on your way to getting some really valuable insights. I hope this video helps you take your surveys to the next level. And hey, if you want to learn more about UX research or just dive deeper into UX design, feel free to reach out anytime. We also run UX webinars, research webinars on a weekly basis. If you want more details about it, I'll leave it in the description below. You can enroll into it and understand how user research, UX research basically works. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more awesome UX tips.